What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on none other than Tesla. TSLA is the ticker here. Obviously, on the left-hand side, we've got the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. What's going on in Tesla? It's been a while since we covered it on the channel. It's not technically in the group of Fangman stocks. Regardless, we've got it back on the list for today. You can see we're coming hot and heavy into that 1,000 level after screaming all the way off of these lows. Now, I will reiterate here that I do not feel that the risk-reward is worth it to be chasing long at these levels. Now, could Tesla do something like this and go to 1100, 1150? Absolutely. Anything's always possible in the stock market, which also means that there is possibility of a pullback. And based on the location of our chart here, I do think that the risk of a downside pullback far supersedes, or exceeds rather, the reward to the upside. Now, again, could I be missing out on something that does this? Yes, but you have to be okay with that in the marketplace, knowing that you are sticking to your risk profile. So for me, I'm not willing to chase it long at these highs, especially after the run it's been on here. If you want to chase it here, that's up to you, right? I just don't see the place where you would place a logical stop loss, right? Where are you going to get involved from the daily time frame? Where's your high or low that you can use as a stop loss, right? This was the move up and over the resistance trend line. If you're not long already, you're chasing it up here at the highs, and as soon as this starts to pull back, if you chase it, are one of the first people who start selling, which leads to the more aggressive pullback, right? So I don't want to be in that camp of just chasing it after you've seen a number of momentum days to the upside. Maybe I'm justifying the fact that I feel like I'm getting left on the side of the road here after this inverted hammer, but nonetheless, those are my feelings. That's my trading framework. I've got to stick to it. Otherwise, I'll get burnt. It's happened to me in the past. And again, if you feel like chasing it up here, if you see a reason for it to go higher, that's absolutely fine. I'm not telling you that's wrong, but for me, it does not fit my risk reward profile. Anyways, in terms of pullbacks, obviously at this point in time, 945 is the number to hold, right? That way we're above this prior area of balance. We're building out a beautiful bull flag on the daily. Any consolidation that happens in here strikes me as being like optimally bullish, noting we're above that upper wick of the inverted hammer as well. And then over the course of time, once we've digested this move, your break up and over 1,000 is going to become interesting once again to get us into this last lower high around 1120, 1115. That's your next upside target inside of Tesla. On deeper pullbacks that violate 945 on the daily, obviously your 50 SMA and 900 are the must-hold areas, not only because it's this area here, but remember from this balance area, it was the bottom end that was oh so important, right? So 900 is the next level. So 945, 900, let's quickly see how those compare to our Fibonacci retracements. The 38.2 is 900, so I mean, this is completely fine for bull flag consolidation here on the daily time frame, and then eventually getting a breakout up and over 1,000. So things do look good on Tesla for forming some sort of higher low. I don't want to say it's a guarantee, but I think it's very highly probable that any pullback that occurs here does form a higher low, and then we continue this uptrend given the momentum in the marketplace here. Something interesting that's dissimilar to our Fangman stocks is that as this move is unfolding to the upside, our volume is actually increasing, whereas in something like Apple, as the move is unfolding to the upside, Apple is actually decreasing in volume on the way up. So a little bit of relative strength, a little boost here for Tesla, given the fact that volume is supporting this move higher. So enough about the daily time frame. Let's take a quick look at the 30-minute intraday and just get a sense for, again, what happened. You can clearly see a little bit of choppy action, then just straight off to the races into the afternoon. Again, this structure here strikes me as being extremely thin, which again would add to the theory that pullback risk is high. There's nowhere to support in this general area of the chart. If we do pull back, it's very likely we go all the way back down towards 945, something that would look like this. Again, another reason for me at least where I don't want to get involved in Tesla at these levels close to 1,000 without seeing a pullback first. In terms of our 38.2 on the smaller time frames, where is 9 o'clock? Way down here. Look at that, crazy. So here's today's entire session. 38.2 is roughly 970, so the optimally bullish scenario is something that looks like this. I don't think it's likely based on the daily, but if it does happen, it's kind of unfolding, right? That number, as we said, is 970, and then breaks from there, get us into that overhead range. So if it does want to just cool off sideways in here, I can't ignore it. I can't not call it for what it is, a bull flag. If you put in an intermediate 30-minute low that does this, then yeah, sure, that's definitely tradable to the upside. But from the longer time frame perspectives, I'm not seeing the reason to chase up here. So that's what we've got there. There's nothing really else to read into on the 30-minute time frame. I mean, the way up was really just thin structure. We have a couple of points to pay attention to, mainly coming from prior consolidation points. That's really what's giving them their significance. But you can see they have been respected on our intradays here as well. Other than that, though, the structure between them almost straight up, almost vertical. So that's what I've got for you today inside of Tesla. Be aware of the pullback risk. I wouldn't necessarily chase it here, but I do think the volume pattern and momentum is strong. I would be looking for a higher low and then some sort of tradable setup to continue the momentum to the upside. So that's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it or learned anything new today, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.